guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie and this is my channel Everyday Blessings, and I'm so fortunate to have you here. Today I am recording a homeschool tag video, which actually was started by Rachel from Day to Day Joys, who is pretty much one of my favorite YouTubers now, and she films a lot of homeschooling information and just, day in the lives, and it's really enjoyable. So I watched a lot of mom's homeschool tags, and I decided that this would be my first ever YouTube video to get started because I just have really enjoyed this YouTube community, and so I wanted to be a part of it. So my first video ever, I'm starting with the homeschool tag. So number one, were you homeschooled? I was absolutely not homeschooled. I think I knew 3 homeschooled kids my entire life, and that was my cousins who were actually overseas in Japan for most of my life, and my aunt homeschooled them after grade 6 because they were in Japan and it was difficult. So I never really knew much about homeschool, much about homeschool families, much about anything, and it just wasn't on my radar. It wasn't important to me. So no, absolutely was not homeschooled. Did you always know you'd homeschool? That's again no. I think for a long time I thought most moms at home see the Lord, and it was something that we prayed about from April of 2016 until August of 2016 before we actually dove in, started homeschooling, and got to town on it. And I'm so honestly thankful that we were put on this path, and my perceptions of homeschooling have completely changed, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for every mother, husband, child that is on this journey, because it has been nothing but a blessing and a lot of fun. What are 3 of your favorite books in your homeschool? So I can't pick 3. I thought about this for a long time, and I'm going to pick 5 because I'm indecisive. So number 1 would be Pollyanna, which is a childhood favorite of mine, but we also have read it and watched the movie. I love Anne of Green Gables, again, childhood favorite, read it, watched the movie. Stuart Little, we read this year as a read aloud, and the kids really enjoyed that one. Ralph the Mouse was also one of my favorites as a kid. And then I love Little Women. Little Women. So Natalie has been reading a lot of the classic children's literature this year and catching up on that because she missed a lot of it when she was in regular school. They didn't really read a lot of classic children's literature. So we've had a really good time this year catching up on those books and reading through them. Are you the only teacher? So I'm the only teacher of our curriculum on a daily basis. I'm the only teacher who busts out the books, but my husband is a life skills teacher. So he helps the kids learn how to cook certain dishes that he makes, especially eggs and toast and, macaroni and cheese. Our kids can fend for themselves in a lot of ways, and that is thanks to my husband. But also the kids learn life skills from him, like hammering a nail and how to fix things. And they're working alongside him on the farm, so they're picking up those types of skills. So they're learning books from me, but they're learning a whole heck of a lot more from their dad. Where is your favorite place to buy homeschooling curriculum? So last year, I started buying curriculum in August, which is a terrible time to buy homeschooling curriculum. And all of the buy, swap, and sell groups were not, I didn't even know about them back then. Thank you to the homeschooling moms I know now. So we got a lot of homeschool curriculum from friends who loaned us things, which we're so fortunate about. But I've been using a lot of buy, swap, and sell groups on Facebook, and I've also been using eBay for used curriculum because luckily so many people are just honest and they've used things and didn't like it, or they've just not used it at all. And so we've been really fortunate in finding homeschooling curriculum, both of those places, but also Christian Book. They discount a lot of things, they run sales, and always have free shipping. And if that'll get you at all, it's the free shipping. So this year I will be attending 2 separate homeschooling fairs where they, moms set up their stuff and sell it. And so hopefully I'll find more at those too. Do you have a set budget for curriculum in your homeschool? So we're really frugal people, and I would kind of say that we don't spend a lot of money per se on things if we don't have to. So we're careful and we utilize our resources as much as possible between friends, the library, and our homeschool co-op. But when needed, I would say we probably will not spend more than $400 on homeschool this year for sure. Do you have any 2 must-have supplies in your homeschool? Okay, so the first one is the Ticonderoga pencils, which I remember last year watching Confessions of a Homeschooler talk about buying these pencils and thinking she was crazy. But really, I got them on sale. We're still opening packages that I got on sale last year, which is awesome. And they're the best pencils ever. And I use them for myself, but my kids use them as well. And then the other thing that we always use all the time is the colored pencils, the twistables from Crayola. We're constantly using those too, just for different things in math and illustrating things, and the kids really enjoy using them. They're kind of more fun than a crayon, so you know, it beats that. Favorite and least favorite subjects to teach. So my favorite subject, which until this year I would not have probably thought about, is science. I love science. And I didn't really realize it until I was like getting ready to go through a lot of curriculum for the kids this year, but also because I didn't teach co-op science. And I just realized how much fun science really is and how much you can learn from it. But my least favorite subject is math. And not because I don't know how to do math, and not because I can't probably teach it very well. I don't like it because I don't like math. I've just never been a math person. I use it for addition at work and subtraction. That's about it. So that's my least favorite. Do you belong to any co-ops or meeting groups? And if so, what is your experience? So we belong to a co-op, and we belong to the greatest co-op that we could belong to for our family. It just works perfectly. The co-op, I'll use this example. Let's say there's 50 moms or 50 kids and 10 moms. The 10 moms divide up based on the grades the kids are in, the classes that the kids will learn, and then they teach the kids. So our co-op covers music, which is they do a recorder class, a chorus class, they teach guitar, and then if your kid takes, let's say, a music lesson somewhere, they will incorporate them into the music class. So that's awesome. So the kids that like play flutes or violins, they get to belong too, and it's fun because they get the music. They also do gym class. There's one mom who teaches 3 separate gym classes throughout the day, 4, and she's phenomenal because I don't know if I could do that. And then they do state required history and also science. So they cover science for you as well. So you can supplement both of those things at home, but you don't have to do as much because they meet the requirements that this state requires for us. We also do art, which is also really fun because you can do more art projects sometimes with more people. Your resources aren't as limited. And then there's also a class with like a monthly publication called God's World News, and the kids learn about fun current events through that. And last but not least, what is your approach? We really don't have an approach. Our approach would be mostly eclectic. We use a lot of different type of curriculum and a lot of different experiences to teach our kids. And I would say homeschooling for us has been one of the most positive experiences we've ever had as a family. And I don't think you would ever regret doing this type of thing with your family if it was down to it. So thanks so much for watching my very first video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye everyone.